And we come now to 0 hour 30 Universal Time. In the news at this hour, the American Secretary of State has discussed a possible settlement of the Iranian nuclear situation with Russia's foreign minister. Condoleezza Rice spoke with Sergei Lavrov by telephone on Saturday. Ms. Rice called Mr. Lavrov after Russia and China objected to part of a proposed United Nations resolution on Iran. The proposed resolution would permit restrictions and military force against Iran if Iran continues to process uranium. Russia's ambassador to the UN said the resolution should have one goal. He said it should make sure the Iranian nuclear program is for peaceful purposes only. The 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council met on Saturday to discuss the proposed resolution. A United States military helicopter has crashed while carrying out military operations in eastern Afghanistan. All 10 American soldiers on the helicopter were killed. A military spokesman said the helicopter crashed on Friday near Asadabad, the capital of Kunar province. The crash area is east of Kabul, near the border with Pakistan. Officials are investigating the crash. The military says there was no sign that enemy fire shot down the helicopter. Britain's Defence Minister Des Brown has confirmed that a British helicopter has crashed in the Iraqi city of Basra. Mr. Brown said he could not confirm the number of deaths, but Iraqi officials say at least 4 crew members were killed. The cause of the crash is being investigated. Iraqi police say at least 5 civilians were killed in a clash between British troops and a crowd near the area of the helicopter crash. At least 1 British vehicle was set on fire. Officials in Basra declared a curfew until Sunday morning. Also in Iraq, an attacker exploded a bomb in an Iraqi army base in Tikrit. The explosion killed 3 army officers and the bomber. And the United States military said 1 American soldier was killed in Baghdad. The former director of the Central Intelligence Agency has said his surprising resignation was just one of those mysteries. Porter Goss made the comment Saturday to CNN News. Top Bush administration officials say Air Force General Michael Hayden is the leading candidate to replace Mr. Goss. The officials said the president's nominee to replace Mr. Goss could be announced this Monday. General Hayden currently serves as the aide to Director of National Intelligence John Negroponte. General Hayden also is the former director of the National Security Agency. You are listening to the news in VOA Special English. A state-run newspaper in Burma says many members of the opposition National League for Democracy have resigned. The New Light of Myanmar newspaper says the members resigned because they were dissatisfied with the party. But a spokesman for the party, Nyen Win, told the Associated Press that members told him that local officials caused the resignations. He said members feared punishment if they did not resign. Last month, Burma's government threatened to ban the party of Aung San Suu Kyi. The government said the National League for Democracy has links with terrorism. Palestinian Prime Minister Ismail Haniyeh of Hamas has met with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas of the Fatah Party. The two discussed the government's financial crisis. Media reports say the two men did not reach any agreements, but they agreed to meet again as soon as Sunday. Western countries have suspended aid to the Palestinian Authority because Hamas has refused to denounce violence. The ruling group also has refused to recognize Israel's right to exist. The government has not been able to pay about 165,000 workers. British Finance Minister Gordon Brown says the government must renew itself and deal with changes to come. The ruling Labour Party suffered losses in local elections on Thursday. Mr. Brown said he and Prime Minister Tony Blair have plans to strengthen the party. On Friday, Mr. Blair replaced Foreign Minister Jack Straw with Margaret Beckett, the Environment Minister. He also changed defense ministers. A United Nations worker has been shot and wounded in eastern Chad. Media reports say the incident took place in Abeche late on Friday. The woman was taken to a hospital in N'Djamena. Details of her condition have not been released. Several UN agencies are carrying out aid efforts in eastern Chad, the place where hundreds of thousands of Sudanese refugees from Darfur have fled. And a horse named Barbaro has won the Kentucky Derby race in Louisville, Kentucky. Barbaro pulled away from the other horses and won easily. He finished the 2-kilometer race in just over 2 minutes. Horses named Bluegrass Cat finished second and Steppenwolfer finished third. And so, briefly now, here again is the major news of this hour. The American Secretary of State has discussed a possible solution to the Iranian nuclear situation with Russia's foreign minister. A United States military helicopter has crashed in eastern Afghanistan, killing 10 American soldiers. And in the United States, the former director of the Central Intelligence Agency has said his surprising resignation was just one of those mysteries. So ends the news in VOA Special English.